Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today we're going to be doing the last look with the Juvias Place Mini Magic palette. So it's day 5, look 5. Really been enjoying it. So the beautiful palette just looks like this. It needs no introduction as to what it looks like, so like that. And then it's got this beautiful artwork here. So today I really thought I would be going in with Vi as a all over the lid shimmer, but I think I've decided to go in with this Yara shade. It looks really unique. It looks kind of silver in the pan, but when you swatch it, it looks green. Can you see how green it looks? It's not as green as obviously Boozer or whatever it's called. It's not as green as that, but it is pretty green. But it looks more silver in the pan, so it's very unique to the palette. I did think about maybe going in with that on the inner portion and outer portion, and then Vi on the like centre of the lid. So yeah, I could potentially do that. Just gives me a chance to use both the eyeshadows. And then the only ones I wouldn't have used is this shade here, I-F-E. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And I've actually used Yajide on the outer portion of the eye, but the rest of the shimmers I've used. I mean, this one I used briefly just in the inner corners, but I have used them all, which I'm quite surprised at because there are 10 shimmers in the palette and I have only had 5 days with it. So yeah, I think we'll do that. So now I've got it clear in my head. They're rolling off the bed. Right, so as usual we're going to go in with the mattes. I mean, there's no other mattes that I can use. I mean, I suppose we could try using this in the outer portion of the eye, so that I've used every single eyeshadow in the palette. Actually, I won't have used every single eyeshadow in the palette. I've not used this one. Let's have a swatch of that one. Ooh, that's pretty as well. I'm going to use them two together. That in the outer portion, inner portion and outer portion, and that in the centre of the lid. That looks pretty. And the kind of green base, both of them, that's more like a forest smoky green, and then that's just, it almost looks like a duochrome. It's like got gold reflect in it. So yeah, the only one that I won't have used then is this Vi shade, but I can use this at a later day. It's no hassle. So like I said, I'm going to go in with this Kezi shade here. I'm going to zoom you in. I don't know where these days have gone. It doesn't feel like I've been using this palette 5 days. I know one of the palettes that I'm going to bring into my Shop My Stash for this upcoming week, because I want to do a get ready with it. A get ready with me using it. And it's the Natasha Denona Mini Star. I've only just got that. And I was speaking to Naomi from Beauty Dreams with Naomi, and she said, I've not seen, or is it Beauty Dreams by Naomi? I always get a actual channel name mixed up. So I was speaking to my friend Naomi from Beauty Dreams by Naomi, and she said, I've not seen you do a get ready with me using Shop My Stash products for a while. I'd really love to see it. So I thought, why not bring the Natasha Denona Mini Star palette in, and I'm going to bring a bigger palette as well. I've got a feeling it's going to be the Ciate one, because I bought another Ciate one. I know you've seen the Aspen one. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Mykonos. So I've got that palette as well, and that looks beautiful, and I want to see if I like it as much as I do. I want to see if I like it as much as I like the Ciate Aspen palette, because that palette is absolutely stunning. The only difference is, what I can see, is it doesn't have those like special eyeshadows that the Aspen palette has in, but it still looks like a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette. So if I pull that one, you'll get to see it on, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. So yeah, let's just get back into this. I thought I was over this cold, and it still seems to be a little bit lingering. Right. Then we're going to go in with, I think this one, Nana. I'm really glad I've got this palette. It is a stunning palette. I didn't think it wasn't going to be, because I absolutely love Juvias Place eyeshadows. They always blend out so nicely, the mattes, and the shimmers are normally really, really pigmented. So this is my third palette I've got now. I really want the violets and that little mini palette they brought out. But Beauty Bay, I've stopped selling it, and they've stopped selling this Mini Magic one as well. I don't know why. And I refuse to go to Juvia's Place and make an order there, just because I've heard horror stories about them sending out orders, it not getting to the person that they've sent it out, and then them not refunding and also not sending another order out. And I don't want to pay good money for an order and not receive it. I mean, the chances of it happening are slim, I know, but I mean, at the end of the day, I just don't want to do it. And I don't like ordering from other countries anyway, because I get really, really impatient. I'm like, I paid for the palette, I want it already. That might be my Aquarius nature, wanting something as soon as I've paid for it. That's why I like going into the shops, because you hand your money over and then you've got your product. So yeah, I'm not a good waiter when I've ordered something. Right, let's blend that out a little bit. Can't be the only one in the world that's like that though. I suppose if you can't get a particular palette from, say, Beauty Bay or anywhere else in the UK, you have to think about ordering outside of the UK, but I just really don't want to do it. It's the customs charges as well, they make me not want to do it. Okay, so now then, we're going to, I've switched the wrong side. Ooh. I don't know where I thought the product went. Do you know when you colour switch your eyeshadow and that accidentally came up? I think I'm going to have to get another one. Let me show you what it looks like. So it looks like that. Oh. You can tell I'm definitely colour switching my brushes off. Right, I need to order another one of them, because not happy. I don't know where I thought the colour went once your brushes had been cleaned, like colour switched. Maybe in this abyss of nothing, maybe a hole in the floor would take it away. But yeah, I mean, shocked. Right, so we're going to go in with this shade here, IFE. I don't know how you pronounce it. IFE. Right, so it's just on the brush there. And then just in the inner portion here. Sorry, outer portion. We'll just leave it like that. And then I'll go in with the other eye. I'll go in with the... Right, so what I meant to say was we are going to go in with eyeshadow for the other eye. Not we're going to go in for the other eye. Right, so I've done both eyes. The battery stopped, so I thought I would just continue with this eye. Let's blend those out a little bit. I'm not really a fan of matte blue eyeshadows. Now this one seems a bit faded, so let's put a bit more on. Is there any more on the brush? Not really. Why does this eye always go patchy? That'll do, because you might not be able to see much of the blue anyway. I'm going to be using this shade, Aja, A-J-A. Obviously not pronouncing these names right. Oh, that's pretty. To about there. And then we will go into here. I'm going over the blue a little bit with this Aja shade, if that's what it's called. In fact, I might just completely go over the blue. Should be able to see it a little bit. Then I'm leaving this clear space here for the shade Yara. This looks like a shade in my Urban Decay Smoke palette. I'll show it to you in a second. Maybe we'll do a comparison. It's probably nothing like it. Sometimes when I use eyeshadow I'm like, oh, that looks like such a shade, and it looks nothing like it, honestly. Just reminds me of that particular shade. Right, so as you can see, I've not left a huge gap there considering this one, so I'm gonna go on with a bit more. Yeah, that should do it. Wipe the brush off, and then we're gonna go in with this beautiful Yara shade here. Oh, that is stunning. I would have liked to use that all over the lid. These do not need to be spritzed, but I think I'll do it anyway. So we're going with a smoky look today, guys, which I hadn't planned on doing a smoky look. I think this is the best look I've done yet. I mean, I loved this shade here. I think that's one of my favourite colours in the palette. But I feel like this one is the best look I've done yet. But we've not finished yet. Let's see how it turns out. Need to go in with that other colour. Aja, whatever it's called. Shall we try and spritz it anyway? Just for the sake of the video. So we're going to go in with Aja first. And then we're going to go in with Yara. I was debating about getting this palette for ages. I saw it when it first came out and I saw people saying how good it was, and I just thought, well, will I use all those bright shades? Because back then I wasn't really into bright shades, I was just starting to try them. I've always liked green, but then I thought to myself, I probably won't use it. So I bought the Zulu. That was the first ever palette I bought from Juvias place. And then I bought the Deuce. The Deuce isn't that great. Everyone says it's brilliant, but I think I've got a dodgy one. There's quite a few powdery eyeshadows in mine. So maybe I will order a new one of that and just see if it comes the same way. If it does, then I don't know. But yeah. I do like them both. I mean, there are certain shades in the Deuce that I really, really like. There's like this really, really light green, like minty green shade in there that I absolutely love from there. And there's a few others. So yeah, it's not a complete write-off, but I do like the Zulu more. This is competing with the Zulu. I've actually been loving every single eyeshadow that I put together, every single eyeshadow look that I put together, sorry. And yeah, I've really, really been enjoying it, and I'm glad it's now in my collection. So what I'm going to do now is, I think, put this one in the inner corners, just so I've used every single shimmer in here. And it's pretty dark, it's too dark really for in a corner, but why not? Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I wouldn't normally use something as dark as that for my inner corner. Now, what are we going to do for a lash line? Right, I think I'm going to go in with this shade, this blue, but just not use an awful amount. I kind of want to go with the green shimmer over the top. Do you know this Yara shade? I might do that. Maybe actually going with them both. I'll tap into Aja first and then I'll tap into Yara, just so it kind of, you know, coincides with the look that I've got on the eyelid. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I really like that. I like how it's turned out. A bit more smokier than I would normally, but it's Sunday, guys. I don't really have anywhere to be, apart from my mum's a little bit later on. Let's blend it in. This is, I would say, this is more of a nighttime look. With a nice green top, this would look smoking. I just love it. I love how it's turned out. And it's not often I will say that about a look. But green always makes me say, oh, I really like it. Because I absolutely love green eyeshadow. This palette is definitely going to end up in the favourites for November. I have to film that after this video. I have got a lot of favourites, guys. Just be prepared, it might be a long video. Yeah, I absolutely love that look. So now I just need to get my eyeliner and mascara. Okay, so let's tightline. I'm sure this needs sharpening. Let's sharpen it a little bit. that'll do. Mirror. And then the usual mascara. This one is the only mascara I've got in my collection now. I don't know what else is coming in a glossy box, but there's like an, I think it's like a face cream or an eye cream that's worth a lot of money this month. I would love it if they would send me a mascara. But not anything like the one I got from Birchbox. That was awful. I'm going to get a few more mascaras anyway. I like the one from Poundland, but this one is so much better than the Poundland one, so I'll probably get another one of these as well. I mean, this one's only £2.50. I do want to try the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and that one is £10. So I'm not sure, guys. If you've tried it, let me know your thoughts on it. Is it worth the money? When I'm like trying to be a bit bougie with mascaras, I really like the Benefit Roller Lash. It's really, really nice. But even for the small, like sample travel size, that's £14. When I'm getting a higher end mascara, if they do travel size, I will always get a travel size because I don't go through it and it dries up, because I only keep, it says you can keep it 6 months, but I keep mine between maybe 4 and 5 months, and then it will go all dry. So yeah, so this is the eye look, guys. I'm just going to go and get a lipstick that will go with it, and then we'll talk about the palette and my thoughts on it. By now you probably know what my thoughts are, but I just want to take you through the actual palette, and yeah, we'll conclude the video. I recently bought this lipstick from Cult Beauty when I bought my Natasha Denona Mini Star palette. This one is in the shade Scandalous. It's a real grey toned brown, real grungy. So I thought I'd try and see what it looks like with this look. That's it on the one there. I don't actually think it looks too bad. I thought it, you know, I thought it might look a little bit out there, which it is. It's a shade that is a little bit out there, let's be honest, but I did want, I've got too many neutrals, too many reds in my collection, and I want to start getting shades like this. There is one that is like my Primark one, and I'm sure it's called Honeymoon, so I'll probably get that next month, and there's another one that I want as well. I absolutely adore these NYX lingeries. They kind of are in competition for me personally with my Too Faced Melted Mattes, but they're at a fraction of the price. These are £7 and the Too Faced Melted Mattes are £20, so you can get 2 or 3 of these lipsticks for what you pay for a Too Faced Melted Matte. The Too Faced Melted Matte formula is out of this world. I absolutely love it. It stays on for a very long time, but so do these, and that's why I feel like they're very comparable to the Too Faced Melted Mattes. Some people even say these are comparable to the Kylie Jenner liquid lipsticks. You can get shades like it. So yeah, I really do like that. So let's talk about this beautiful palette. So she's beautiful packaging. I feel like Juvia's Place do it right with the packaging. It draws you in, doesn't it? It's just absolutely beautiful. Then inside it's the same artwork there, and then these are the shades in the actual palette. I'm not going to swatch them just because obviously I've done looks with them. If you want me to do a separate video with just swatches, I'm more than happy to do that, but that's what drags out the video. All I can say to you is they are beautiful eyeshadows, and I would highly recommend this palette. Right, so my favourites in this palette so far are definitely this shade here. That's probably my most favourite, Buzo. I love this one. I didn't think it would be a favourite, Yara. Farza is a favourite because it's a duochrome and it's a really nice, I'll show you. It's a really nice lilac duochrome. Where we're going to put you. I didn't intend on doing any swatches, but it's that one there. And then we've got this pink, I wouldn't say it's a duochrome, but it's got gold reflect in it. That one's called Zubia. Put that one there. Isn't that pretty? I always say I'm not going to do any swatches and I end up doing swatches. And yeah, this is what it looks like. So what I want to put to you guys is, I've seen people do, like when they get new palettes, I've seen people do eye swatches of the entire eyeshadows one by one on their eyelids. Would you like me to do that, or do you prefer me to do like 5 days 5 looks, 3 days 3 looks with the actual palette? I don't mind, you know, it's what you guys want to see that I would love to do for you guys. So yeah, please leave me a comment down below and we'll make that happen. So guys, this concludes the video. This is the eye look. Really happy with it. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if that shade was a dupe. This shade here was a dupe for the one in the Smoke. Now I'll look at it on camera, I don't think it is. So this is the Urban Decay Smoked, very old, and it's a shade Loaded. Let's have a look. So that one looks like that. It looks kind of darker. Oh my gosh, look. They are really similar. Let's just do another swatch. They are so similar. I thought they were, but I wasn't 100% sure. Anyway guys, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. It means the absolute world to me. If you've not already subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button down below and click the notifications bell. Please like, share and comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.